We're Americans, Henry. Let the rest of the damn world deal with mutants in their own way.
You know the situation? These mutants, if it were up to me, I'd lock them all away. It's a war.
You know, people like you are the reason I was afraid to go to school as a child.
Alright, so starting off, if you have any eyebrows on, you can totally just get rid of those as they will be completely unnecessary. I'm also going to be gluing mine down. The actual shapes of her scales, you can accomplish these with a few different methods. You can go all over blue and then just paint them on with a darker blue layer after if you're just going to want a simple 1D costume. Or you can go in with the shapes of liquid latex on a cotton swab to give basically the same kind of idea, which will almost be like 2D, but more just texturized. Or you can do the method I'm doing, which is to plan out the shapes on a piece of paper as a rough kind of guideline for you. Lather the surface up with Vaseline for easier removal. Then using hot glue and making each shape. You can definitely do even more than this kind of thing, but those are like the three off the top of my head that I could think of. Once the glue is set though, I'm peeling those off and adding them onto my face with a skin adhesive. I used a couple of reference photos for the basic shapes to follow, but for the most part I just kind of took creative liberty of my own. And I made enough for my forehead, my cheeks, and a shoulder piece as well. Or 2 shoulder pieces, I guess. Once I had all my pieces down, I went in with a blue water activated paint. This one is from FX COSPLAY called Alice Blue. I'm going to be using that as purely my base. I just remembered to take out my piercings. And then jumping into the beauty kind of makeup for a bit. I'm adding a black base to my eyes and blending that out with a blue eyeshadow. Continuing on the same steps on my bottom lash line and below that. Adding mascara and topping my lips off with Blue Velvet by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I'm continuing the painting across and down my neck and into my chest, as well as adding the hot glue prosthetics down. To make them stand out more, I'm adding a dark blue water activated paint over them all. And you can leave this costume as it is, or you can even go real ham into this and basically just get a red wig or a red hairspray to bring it all together. I neither of those things, so I just use a red water activated paint. But do be warned though, only choosing this option if your hair isn't bleached and if it's kind of like a darker color, like a darker blonde or below. Otherwise it has the potential to actually stain your hair, because red is very, very staining. It might stain your hair temporarily or permanently depending on your hair's porosity, but I would not take the chance at all. So I hope you guys like this tutorial, and happy Halloween!